So, good day everyone. This is the Group 7 and for today, we are going to talk about the technology tools, journals, and bulletin boards. This reporting is part of our oral presentation as part of our final requirement in the course teaching and learning, assessment in teaching and learning under the administration of Ms. Noemi Malagayo.
So first is we have the journal. So when we say journal or journal apps are a specific type of technology tools designed to facilitate digital journaling. So in journal apps, they offer a platform where users can type or record their thoughts, feelings, experiences, and ideas. Next slide please. So we have the different types of journal apps. First is the Perspective app by Blinky. So Perspective app is a unique journal experience that captures your thoughts, moods, and interests over time and prompts reflection and insight to help you make personal discoveries and learn about yourself. So the main focus of the app is to help you practice mindfulness and increase self-awareness. So next slide please. So we have the different features of Perspective app. We have the emotional intelligence, mindfulness, perspective, reflection, and balance. So when we say emotional intelligence, it provides a safe space for processing your emotions and increasing your self-awareness. So when we say mindfulness, it brings your wandering mind to attention to focus on the now. And in perspective, it sets out the surface new findings from previously unrelated events and thoughts, feelings, and emotions. Next is the reflection. It prompts a regular reflection on the past journal. So last is the balance. When we say balance, it adds interests, goals, or habits. So Perspective's weekly review will display how well you're spending your time. Next slide please. So how to use Perspective app? So first is go to iOS or Google Play, download and install the app. Next is create an account. So when you are going to create an account, you need to log in by using your social media accounts or your Gmail account. If you don't have social media accounts, you can just sign up by using your number. Next is customize your profile. You can customize your profile, depends on your mood, depends on your idea, depends on your experience. And last is you can start journaling. Next, journal app. So next is the Journey Journal app. So when we say Journey Journal app, it is a journal or diary app that embarks your unique life journey towards a deeper gratitude for life, better health, and a calmer mind through journaling. Next slide please. So these are the features of Journey Journal app. We have geared towards deepening relationships, enhancing communication, and facilitating shared learning. Next is the Passcode Protect shared links. Next is you can design templates that resonate with your unique goals, challenges, and areas of focus. And last is it allows you to collaborate and share their journal entries with others, fostering a sense of connection and shared experiences. Next slide please. So how to use a Journey Journal app? First is go to iOS app or Google Play. Just download and install the app. Next is create an account. If you have a social media accounts and Gmail account, you can just log in. If you don't have social media accounts or Gmail, you can just sign up by using your mobile number. And next is you can just begin writing. Next app please. So the next app will be presented by Ate Ferlin May.
So, Momento Journal app. Momento privately collects your daily activities, photos, and videos from the social network, apps, and devices you use every day. Drafts them in a beautiful journal that chronicles your life story and stays up to date effortlessly. So this app is a smart private journal that is very up to date, and it captures and collect moments to explore, relive, and share your life story. Next. So these are the features of Memento Journal app. First is written moments. Quickly capture your moments in writing with a simple and easy to use interface. People, places, and tags add people, places, and tags to moments as you can organize and explore your memories. And events create events to easily group your memorable moments together, perfect for birthdays and weddings. And photos and videos bring your memories to life with photos and videos automatically grouped by time and date. Reminders never forget to capture with your memories with presets, and custom reminders, and feeds automatically with your activities, photos, and videos from your social media accounts. Calendar quickly navigate to any date in your journal with the pop-up calendar and summary circle entire memories at a glance with summary. Share memories as visual images or social. And the last one is back up all your memories can be backed up to iCloud or locally on your device. Next. So this is how to use the Memento app. First, download and install. Second, create an account. Third, set up your profile. Fourth, start journaling. Fifth, add media. Six, categorize and tag. Seven, reflect and review. Eight, sync and backup. 9, privacy and security. And the last one is engage with the community, but this is optional. Next. So letter D, Penzo Journal app. Penzo is a website and mobile app that allows you to create digital diaries for free online. The software allows you to customize and personalize your diary with various backgrounds, fonts, and themes. So this is a free online diary and personal journal focused on privacy. It is the best place to keep your thoughts private, thoughts safe, and secure. Next. So these are the features of Penzo Journal app. First, encryption locking. Second, writing prompts. Third, PDF support. Fourth, custom journal covers, fonts, and colors. And the last one is entry tag. And this is how to use the Penzo Journal app. First, grab your phone, computer, or tablet. Second, make sure you are connected to Wi-Fi. Third, connect to penzo.com to create an account. Fourth, enter your name, email, and a password for your account. Fifth, download the apps. And the last one is log in and you can begin a flight. Next is Miss Fabienne.
Okay, so for the Jaro Journal app, the Jaro Journal app serves as an electronic alternative to traditional paper-based journals or diaries. Next. So the features of Jaro Journal app, the first one is text and voice entries, password protection, multimedia support, backup and sync, customizable themes, search and filter, and user-friendly interface.
Bulletin boards are technological tools, and we're going to present to you this afternoon some applications which indulge in the bulletin boards that you can use. As a student and aspiring teacher, it is important for you and for us to organize our ideas, our thoughts, and in a confined place or setting, which we can use these apps, bulletin boards, to be updated and to arrange our works. So there. So let's start. The first application is Wallwisher. Wallwisher, they call it also Padlet for today, is an internet application that allows people to express their thoughts on a common topic easily and effectively using text, image, audio, video, and pages. A Wallwisher is basically the web page where people actually post messages which can be drag and drop, rearrange, and filtered. It can be used to collect feedback, comments, and thoughts on a topic because Wallwisher is an open application where your student, if you are a teacher, your students can comment or can input something on your bulletin board, and you can also do it the same on their bulletin boards. And here are the features of Wallwisher or Padlet. Post a range of media such as video, image, document, text, and link, as what I have mentioned. Contribute anonymously to most Padlets because if there are students who are shy in reciting, so they can put their ideas or answer on your Padlet without knowing their identity para hindi sila mahiya. Comment on other posts because they can access your Padlet or your bulletin. React to other posts. Share your Padlet with others. You can have the link and send it to your student for them to access your bulletin for them to be able to comment and to react. Customize the appearance of your own Padlet so you can edit, you can put decorations on your Padlet. Create your own Padlet from a variety of formats. There are formats presented if you're going to download the Wallwisher depending on the nature of the task or activity. So you can just select if you are in the office, if you are in the academe and other offices. How to use Wallwisher? Visit padlet.com, click the sign up button, choose a plan that works for you, that has the formats, the templates, and click let's go and start building your first Padlet. Corkboard.me is another bulletin board technological tool which focuses on notes and creates sticky notes with different background colors, auto-save, and loaded for all sticky notes. So this is auto-save. Auto-save is an important feature of this one. And Corkboard.me, do you know the cork or the wooden blocker on a bottle of wine? So that one is similar to Corkboard.me. They draw the name Corkboard from that one because they're similar. The features of this app: visual organization, versatility, cross-device compatibility, customization, integration with cloud service for protection, user-friendly interface, and application. So Corkboard.me, that's it. And of course, the app mimics a corkboard where users can pin various items such as notes, photos, and labels and tasks. That's under the visual organization as a feature of this application. Versatility, indulge with wide range of purposes from personal planning and brainstorming to project management and collaborative work. Users can create separate boards for different project or aspect of their life. So you can have multiple boards if you want to. Cross-device compatibility. Quarkulos is typically available in multi-platforms, including iOS device like iPad, iPhone, and macOS, making it accessible anywhere. And integration with cloud services, yun. User-friendly interface. The app is designed to intuitive and easy to use, making it suitable for users of all ages and tech levels. The application is widely used in educational setting for personal productivity in business, for project planning and brainstorming, and even for creative pursuit like storyboarding. And how to use? Click on the continue to app button on the website. Once the Quarkulos, your IDs is shown in the iTunes listening, start. If you are not logged in to the iOS app, you'll be prompted for your Apple ID or password. After Quarkulos, your IDs is downloaded, so you'll see an install button to the right corner of your screen. And once installation is finished, you can tap on the open button to in your boards. Applet is the third application for bulletin board. So Applet is the simplest tool to capture and organize your ideas. With Applet, you can quickly cut down your ideas and sort them visually. So this is maybe the simplest among the bulletin board applications that we're going to discuss for today, because it's just simply focused on jotting down notes. The features of Padlet are as follows: your text, activity bar, drawings on iOS devices, annotation, and drawing tools. How to use? Open your web browser, go to www.applet.com so you can visit this site for you to have this application. In the top right corner, just click this one. You can see on your screen the sign up for free. Once you are in the site, you can by clicking the pink button. So here, presented on your screen, you are now ready to use Applet and to create your app. And the next application will be discussed by Fabiel Ruth Tabas.
So for the space also spelled as SPAAZ or SPAAZE, is a term that might refer to a virtual space or digital environment where people can interact, collaborate, or engage in various activities. It is an informal term, and its exact meaning can vary depending on the context in which it is used. In the context of technology and social media, space can refer to a platform or application designed to facilitate communication, collaboration, and interaction among users. It can be a place where people can share ideas, work on projects together, or simply socialize and have fun. Next. So the features, one is messaging. Users can communicate with each other through instant messaging, voice calls, or video calls. The second one is file sharing. Users can share files, documents, images, or videos with each other. Third one is group collaboration. Users can work together on projects, tasks, or discussion within groups or teams. Virtual events. Some space platforms may host virtual events such as conferences, meetings, or social gatherings. Customizable profiles. Users can create personal profiles to showcase their interests, skills, and accomplishments. The last one is privacy settings. Users can control their privacy settings to ensure their information and interaction are secure and visible only to their desired audience. Next po. So, how to use Space? First one is sign up. Create an account on the Space platform by providing the necessary information and choosing a strong password. Second one is set up your profile. Customize your profile by adding a profile picture, bio, and any other relevant information you wish to share with other users. The third one is connect with others. Search for friends, colleagues, or like-minded individuals and connect with them to expand your network. Next is engage in conversations. Use the messaging features to communicate with your connections. Join group chats or participate in discussions. Next one is collaborate on projects. Work together with others on projects, tasks, or ideas by utilizing the collaboration tools provided by the platform. And the last one is attend virtual events. Participate in virtual events such as webinars, conferences, or social gatherings to learn, network, and have fun. The next is Group Zap. So Group Zap is a time-saving and efficient way to automate multiple tasks or actions across various apps or services. It helps users to streamline their workflows and reduce manual efforts and improve productivity. So the features are: first, flexibility. You can choose from a wide range of apps and services to include in your Group Zap, allowing you to customize your workflows according to your specific needs. The second one is triggers. Group Zaps can be initiated by various triggers such as receiving an email, updating a spreadsheet, or creating a new task in a project management tool. The second one, conditions. You can set conditions to control when how your Group Zap should run, ensuring it only executes when necessary. The last one is actions. Group Zaps can perform various actions such as sending notifications, creating new records, or updating existing data in different apps. So how to use a Group Zap? First one, choose your trigger app. Select the app or service that will initiate your Group Zap. For example, trigger. Second one is set up the trigger. Configure the specific event that will initiate your Group Zap, such as receiving a new email. Add your desired actions. Select the apps or services you want to include in your Group Zap and the action you want them to perform. For example, you might want to create a new task in your project management tool when you receive a specific type of email. Second to the last, set conditions. This is optional. If needed, you can add conditions to control when your Group Zap should run. For example, you might only want your Group Zap to execute if the email is from a specific sender. The last one is test and activate. Test your Group Zap to ensure everything is working correctly and then activate it to start automating your workflows. The last one is Real-Time Board. Real-Time Board is the digital tool designed to facilitate collaboration among team members, even when they are not physically present in the same location. It enables users to work together on various projects such as brainstorming sessions, project management, design planning, and more. So the features are whiteboard. The main feature is the virtual whiteboard, which allows users to draw, write, and images to their projects. The second one is widgets. These include various tools like sticky notes, text boxes, shapes, and lines to help users organize their ideas. Third one is integrations. Real-time board integrates with popular tools like Google Drive, Slack, Trello, and more, allowing users to connect and share data seamlessly. The next one is video conferencing. Users can connect with their team members through video calls, making remote collaboration more interactive. Task management. The platform offers task lists and Kanban boards to help users track project progress and assign tasks. So how to use real-time board? Sign up for a real-time board account and create a new board. Second one, invite team members to collaborate on the board by sharing the board link or adding them as participants. Third one, use the whiteboard and widgets to organize your ideas, create mind maps, or sketch or design concepts. Next is communicate with your team members through comments, mentions, or video calls. Second to the last, utilize task management tools to assign tasks, set deadlines, and track progress. Last one is export your work to various formats such as image files, PDFs, or even presentations for easy sharing with stakeholders who may not have access to real-time board.